Pyoshik does have this vision cleared out.
Yeah, both teleports have been expended as well, so this is actually a very high-value gank at the same time.
Yeah, even if he doesn't get a kill, if he forces Doran to back, it is super massive for him.
Yeah, as now Kingen with a Gnar in a fantastic spot. Doran is in so much trouble. Permafrost is good there onto Pyoshik, but the Gnar is into the wall. Wallop for the layered CC, and they should have the damage. First blood, but Pyoshik's going to be traded. Doran gets a lot of money here, but he will lose a full.
They just got a super strong 2v2 lead, and it didn't matter even a little bit. So we'll see how this one goes. Okay, Kingen.
Yeah, he's going to have to flash. Pyoshik has made it into this pit as Lehends doesn't exactly find too much value, but that's a very, very dead Gnar. And it's Chovy that picks up the kill. They'll also get themselves this Rift Herald, and DRX just kind of donating. Yeah, but otherwise he's okay. Still trying to get in here as Pyoshik wants to find a Cyclone, but he is going to back away. Had the flash available, but he didn't want to get in there.
Gen G had Prio, they had this setup, they did not commit to side laning with their Sejuani, even though she had teleport, because they knew DRX are going to try to force a fight. There is no angle for DRX to get a cross-map play. Plates are down, so even if Kingen wanted to try to go, all right, I see that Doran is going for the objective, I'm going to get bottom turret.
Team fight, as Def does get some value out of the spell shield, but now Pyoshik a little far forward than he otherwise wants to be. Is Zeka going to jump off his wall a little bit early? Pyoshik still very, very low as the Glacial Prison is not going to find Zeka there. He instantly cleanses. And now the Cyclone comes in. Pyoshik's immediately dead though, and Gen G, they just weather the storm. Now Chovy dashing forward. Spirit Rush 2 comes in. There's the charm that's going to connect onto Beryl, and he's going to be taken down to his Chrono Shift. Now Lehends sees it as his angle of attack. And they take down Def before he can do anything. Extendo Beam comes down, and Lehends is just holding on to everyone. This is beautiful team fighting from Gen G as Zeka is taken down. That's an ace. And Gen G are just doing everything that they want this game, and they're doing it beautifully.
This is the cleanest game we've seen all week. And honestly, cleaner than the most games we've seen this season.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I hope we get a replay of that. I can almost promise that we will. It's a very long one, but especially the beginning of that fight where Chovy is, okay, this is a big preview. Yeah. And they will not be successful. Well, they're going to get a Baron. Like, they were like, oh, can we actually get both? I'm like, well, I mean, Gen G, yeah,
you said this was a bit greedy. They might need to back away from this as Doran is going to find Pyoshik as this Baron's down to very low health. As Pyoshik does have a control ward in the pit.
Oh man, if Pyoshik actually flashes and holds that aggro, I think he could have actually just...
We just cast a curse the entirety of Gen.
By the way, they were on a razor-thin margin of also getting a Soul Point and Baron at the same time at 23 minutes.
But now they're caught on a reset, so they lose this Drake, and that's a lot of tempo.
Well, that's a bit facetious early. I don't know if they lose the Drake necessarily.
Well, that's true, as Peanut is going to throw them away as a keeper's verdict, and just says thanks for the leash. Maybe this is just access to another team fight, as Ruler is going 1v3 in the back line, and he's going to survive for now, flashing on forward. Zeka in trouble now as well. Extendo Beam is not going to be able to find him, and he does manage to kill the Zeri, but unfortunately that's just a little bit too little, and it's way too late, as it's still 8,000 gold in the lead, and Gen G will just find themselves another fight, and maybe give up on the Baron idea.
The biggest caster curse, you know, I think...
No, here it is, here it is.
We did get it. So, watch Chovy in this fight with his Banshee's Veil, kiting back, Everfrost is out, he sees the Talia ult, he's like, I'm just going to go hide back in this pit, they're going to channel into this choke point, Lehends is with him, so Lehends can actually save him if they dive from the pit, it's 100% a win for Gen G. Pyoshik decides, oh, I'm going in, look at the damage. Chovy just deletes him, and now this is no longer a winnable fight. In any metric, in any way, you're a Sibber against a Zeri who has a choke point controlled. Look at how beautifully Peanut plays the follow-up. Double charm and knock-up from Lehends, who started this on the left side of the Drake pit. He's on the other side of the team fight now. Gen G, this is a clean game of League of Legends.
Oh, the team fighting is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Lehends especially in that fight, just watching the quickness charm everyone in this like perfect line as he dances through DRX.
Peanut knocked away Def. There's no damage in this fight for DRX. There's no 80 carry. Zeka's super behind. And Ruler is just like, I'm frontline in 1v3.
Yeah. And Lehends then dashes as soon as Ruler is under any threat. Lehends is right there. And yes, Zeka throws a big rock at him. That's going to ruin his day. But ultimately it means practically nothing, as now Chovy's going to find Kingen alongside Peanut. Just waiting for his opportunity to find a charm, but I believe it was on cooldown, or it just straight up did not do enough. Kingen will escape.
Gen.G have had the fastest win.
I think you buy most of Boris's shop. As Peanut's just going to do a drive-by here as the Ragdoll Poppy, just putting the fear into DRX. As he's going to charge up the ult, look for an opportunity, doesn't find it, but that's because the rest of Gen.G are too fast, taking down this Baron. Peanut going to take a fair bit of damage there as Pure. I think Chovy looked at him and he lost the majority of his health. In goes Rule, immediately he's knocked up though. That is a huge mistake from the AD carry of Gen.G. Don't know whether it's going to mean that they'll lose the game, but that was optimistic. His health bars in an instant, and this turret is it was there a few moments ago. Extendo beam onto King, and he has to be careful here as in goes Doran, only down to half health as Pioshik with a defensive Cyclone. Doran is their target, but Chovy dives past him, and the inhibitor is going to fall go wide. Don't know whether that proc the spell shield or anything like that, as Pioshik down to half health. And this has not been a very durable Wukong, as Chovy, if at first you don't succeed, try again, as the Orbit Deception is going to connect onto Beryl after a great Everfrost. Peanut, though, is taking a lot of damage. Has to flash to get himself out of that one.
The only thing that DRX can do right now is just to try desperately to defend. King is doing a great job of shutting down these waves here that he's been catching in mid. And DRX held on tight to that turret. Beryl only using the Shirelias when that charm attempt came through. That's why you saw that speed up as everybody split against the charm. Chovy can't get a deep pick. He's fishing for something, but he's unsuccessful. And DRX have bought themselves a few more moments of time here.
Yeah.
And if they could just win one team fight on the Elder, like there's a window back into the game. We've been saying it's probably about 3 they'll need to really secure this game. But the problem is that even with no pick here for Gen.G, that inhibitor's still down, and they have Prio for Baron.
Yeah, and normally we'd be talking about things like range advantages, siege is hard, and things like that, but they have an inhibitor down, so theoretically Gen.G can just push both of these waves in and try and get something done. The inner turret on the top side has proved to be a bit of a problem here, and I remember a certain 92-minute game. There was a champion in it, her name was Siva. She was really good at killing minion waves. As now Zekka's going to have to flash. Charm does go wide as Warrior Trickster comes on through, but it's not going to save him this time around as Doran finds the Glacial Prison. And oh my god, the AoE explosion from Gen.G as they find all of DRX. Def trying to run away. He's not going to be able to escape this one. There's a triple kill for Ruler. And as we were talking about the theoretical game extension, the game ends.
Yeah, I mean, Gen.G, they had slow wave clear, they had slow siege, I guess I should say, to close the game out. So we did, as casters often do, and talk about what DRX could do to win, but DRX could not do it because they are so monumentally behind, as Gen.G is going to look to extend the gold lead before they just walk over and kill the Nexus. 10 seconds on Pioshik, but does not have Cyclone. Used it in that last fight, and Gen.G, not their fastest win, but definitely one of their best against another east side, or west side team.
Yep, Peanut as well actually found an ult that time around. Pioshik going to have to flash and Warrior Trickster, but none of it actually matters because the Nexus is dead. Gen.G will claim game number 1 and move to
각 좋다 각 좋다. 탈리아 높을 얘들아. 걸었다 구공 디코이였고 11은 왜요? 11을 땀 보자. 나르 풀 썼고 나르 한 명 쫓고 미드 가면 게임 끝날 듯? 끝나 아 바텀으로 가자. 근데 이거 웨이브가 탑으로 가자. 탑으로 가야겠다. 탑으로 무조건 끝나긴 했듯? 끝났다